There is a worrying trend that has taken root in the Jamaican society. That is the attack on our children. Founder of Hear the Children Cry, Betty Ann Blaine, is concerned about what is occurring to the nation's children. The number of children killed as at the end of September is 35. Mrs. Blaine fears that the number might increase by the end of the year. She feels an intervention by the Prime Minister will help.
Government has the resources that certainly no NGO has, right? And so I believe that there are solutions, but it's going to require the political will to implement some of those, and it's definitely going to require the resources. So when I talk about a summit, I'm not talking about a talk shop. Been in this business too long to want to be talking anymore.
Yes.
We simply want to bring the critical people around one table, particularly the decision makers and particularly those in the private sector that can, in that meeting, say, look, if you need a couple $1 million, here it is.
There is a key area Mrs. Blaine would like to see addressed.
At the very least, Michael, our children should be able to go to school and come home from school safely. That's an area that I think if we got met around one table, we could agree on what we could do. I believe there are things we can do in terms of the transportation of our children, and then we could get the resources to do them.
And as it relates to route taxis,
here is what I have in mind, for example. Our children are taking taxis and route taxis all across the country,
Yes.
particularly rural children. I would want to know who those must know who those taxi drivers are.
Yes.
So they have to be registered. They have to be regulated. So we must know who they are. They must pass a test because a lot of our children have been abducted in taxis by taxi drivers
Yes.
and murdered.
Yes.
Those taxis must have a plate on them, must have a sticker, a nice big sticker that says, we are registered to take children. So the children themselves would know which taxis they get into.
Mrs. Blaine was speaking on JNN and RGR 94 FM's Hotline interface on Thursday. Marian Myrie, Frontline News.